Now Laszlo opens up to his friends. We decided to stay for a while. Nora for the atmosphere, me to see if I can pry off the last of Laszlo's armor. I get an idea to get him to talk.
Why don't we grab a drink with your friends over there, Laszlo?
He hesitates for a second before grabbing a big bottle from the fridge.
Sure.
We join Laszlo's posse around the far table. Older folks from Atina and abroad. It all feels so normal. Derogatory jokes at Laszlo's expense, talk of the islands and Alma. Imke, the new neighborhood they raised and rebuilt. Someone mentions that Ursula fought the construction for years, and it happens.
I need to come clean, folks. Ursula's been gone for a few days. She's disappeared.
Oh, so not everyone knew that she was gone. This is news to the rest of the group.
I feel responsible.
Responsible?
And I'm sorry if...
What happened?
I hurt you.
Around the table, people show their support. Hands are shaken, promises are made to go out and look for her, ask questions. All quite moving. When things calm down, his eyes meet mine. Is that gratitude?
The truth is, I knew it was coming. That something was coming, at least. Things have felt off for weeks. At home. Here. A feeling in the air. Again, sorry. To all of you. Nora, first of all. Sorry.
Was there anything specific that happened, though?
I just... It's hard. I didn't want anyone else to bear the burden.
Nora smiles gently, strides to the chair next to her grandfather, and leans over. She rests her head on his considerable shoulder. Look at how he's written here, like a good man who struggles with vulnerability. Yeah. Yeah. I like... We're getting all these signs of this little community, this little pocket of creative people and small businesses, and we're getting all these little tidbits of the big corpo, moving in, bulldozing places and building things. It really grounds all of this, and it just makes the troubles just feel more tangible. It mentions his is like one of the last of these little open bars below the tram line. Most of them have gone out these days because of the big mega corpo. He's been carrying this burden. Wonder if he's gonna explain. He said he feels at fault. So, is there something he did or something he saw that makes him think that? For the first time since I arrived, I see a genuine smile cross his face. Victim may generate consequences that impact later chapters in the story, give you access to entire branches of the future, and cut you off from others. Keep this in mind when plotting your rap on the augural. Okay, if we end the chapter. Because of the choices you made when dealing with Laszlo, you made great progress towards an outcome. You have chosen the path laid out before you by an aspiration, but the future might still be in your hands. Outcomes may have greater consequences than objectives. Will you stay on the same path, or would you rather change the course of the future? Interesting. Let's go into Act 3. The contrast between like esotericism of Reverie and then this is just real people in their real lives and these very real problems that face communities. Yeah. And also the fact that Reverie exists because humans who exist because of Reverie. It really creates an interesting situation of like the chicken and egg problem of like who is really influencing who, because there's not really one thing is responsible for the other. There's a bit of each of them influencing each other, a bit of a push and pull kind of thing, which is intriguing. All right, so this is a big chapter. I wonder if this is going to be our last chapter. Seems like a big one. It seems like we're getting to some more complicated, timey-wimey shenanigans. All right. We're gonna have each of the three. So we want power. Laszlo spoke openly about Ursula to the peoples of Altima. I knew I could trust Nora and Laszlo to find a lead. I think we're gonna go with bonds. Ah, the next day at the shed. A new day dawns. Consciousness returns slowly. As I open my eyes, I feel like hot marbles rolling in their sockets. Yesterday was more intense than I had imagined. Reconnecting with Laszlo took an emotional toll I'm not sure either of us was ready for. Mood. Oh my gods. The fucking spoons to deal with some of the things Polly has been rolling with. Power to her. Check the clock. Past 10. Late. Ooh, what are we late to? 5 more minutes won't hurt. But as my eyes close, there's a flicker. And I'm back in Reverie. I opened them. And I'm back at home. In bed. This is becoming intolerable. I wait a few moments to see if the sensation returns, but it leaves me for now. Time to get up. Yeah, I would get annoyed too if I was constantly flickering between the seams of reality. It'd be very disconcerting at the very least.
Are you sure you saw it in here?
Yes, it was by the sink. I was listening to my podcast.
Researching about the Oxyons, are you?
I'm sure there's a connection between them and Ursula and... Oh! Morning, Sleepyhead.
Oxyons. Looks like the two of them have been up for a while. Laszlo, that's not a surprise. But Nora's usually a night owl. Breakfast is all laid out. Banana crepes, hazelnut and sesame paste, fresh mango. Oh, that sounds divine. Oh, baby. I haven't had a crepe in so long. Oh, I want one so bad.
How are you two this awake already?
Already? It's nearly lunch.
Grandpa, tell her!
Tell me what?
No, you do it.
What's going on?
Have a lead! On Ursula.
Ooh, what'd y'all find? A clue! A clue! Why does this one have a gold filigree, but this one doesn't? Conditions. Laszlo opened up to Nora a bit more. Laszlo spoke openly about Ursula to the people of Alma. Also, strange that there are 4 dots. This one has 6. I'm wondering if we're already seeing the consequences of our choices in the past actions. Filigree is the barrier. It seems like I can click on it though. does the act overview do? Alright, it takes me all the way out. We did have some codex. The shed. Originally built as an elevator to bring materials to the Naiads, this building has endured. Its structure has changed a lot over the years, growing from a simple shack to a proper house. It is infamous for being a potential hazard, extending over the sea unlike any other buildings on Atina, but it somehow became a part of the local folklore. Eventually, City Council gave up on trying to close it down. To this day, it's one of Alma's quirkiest sights. It takes a few seconds for my mind to adjust to what I just heard. We drank quite a lot last night. It seems that Laszlo's friends were adamant he needed to party hard. Being an adult means you can skip therapy for a good old all-night binge. It's been ages since I've been hungover. Alright, just focus.
What's happening? Spill.
Last night, one of my friends reminded me about a girl.
A goyle? Infamous for being a potential hazard, and City Council gave up on trying to close it down. Yeah, it sounds like a little island life.
She came to meet with Ursula, several times, in fact. I asked who she was, and your mother said she was a journalist, interested in publishing some of her poems.
Which is weird. Nobody publishes poetry nowadays.
I have to admit that Ursula hasn't sold a single text in decades. Anyway, I didn't push it. Assumed your mother would tell me the truth when she was ready. But then...
Then she disappeared off the face of the earth.
Anyway,
Kidnapped?
I mentioned this girl
Taken?
to my regulars. She's not the sort of person you forget easily. So, Jack thought he recognized the description, and this morning...
He dropped this off. Well, show her.
Show me that photograph. Every time I do, I... laugh? We'll see what emotion I get from seeing this photograph. Laszlo grabs something off the counter and hands it to me. A magazine. It's a local publication. Anti-corporate, anti-fascist. Mono-concern seems to be a theme of this issue, unsurprisingly. Alright. Like this magazine so far.
Second page, editor's column.
There's a lengthy piece on the inside cover. It skewers MK, their actions on Atina, and their checkered history. At the bottom, there's a photo and a single name.
Ooh, that's her. I think she's quite famous around here. Badass type.
Badass time. Alright, what's the over-under that Jade has a leather jacket and a motorcycle or some kind of sleek muscle car sort of transportation? Jade does sound pretty badass.
Sounds like she's got a new fan.
Jack also told us the printer's address. Might be a good start.
We've got some mutuals in common too. Maybe we could hit them up instead. They'll know how to contact her for sure.
We've got options. It's a good start. A really good start. Causality. The lock symbol indicates it's locked. You need to reach the key that opens it. Seek for key icons on the augural. Knows you want to play to find its key on the... Okay. Bidding on Pro Skater with a can of spray paint. This one has a golden barrier. What does the golden barrier mean? Alright, that's one thing. I need a way to look at symbology of the Atina. So I'm gonna mark that up as a mild right. Actually, hold on, is it in tutorials? Okay. Barriers. Okay. I was gonna gripe about it, but it's in here in tutorials. Okay, so it's blocked until it's removed. Okay. Objective nodes may generate consequences that impact later. Okay. This is unclear. So I think this is meaning if I pick the filigreed one, it will initiate consequences later. Not that it's blocked by consequences. So I think the consequences is this. So if we go back to our node. So I think this would have been impacted by consequences, maybe? So this needs a power crystal to take. Okay, so we need to have taken this option to have the power crystal to take this option. So we wouldn't be, if we went right, we would not be able to ask about the printing room because we wouldn't have a power crystal. So we'd have to ask about Jade. Interesting. We are gonna go and find Jade's friends. Have a good night, Dreki. Have a rejuvenating Eep Iced, and thanks for stopping on by. I think going through the friends network is the better way of doing things. Yeah, I will say I like symbology to be indicative of what's going on. It helps as far as knowing things at a glance. I feel like the design is not as clear to me as I would prefer. I think that's because a lot of it feels like they're using the same colors. Yeah, they have some of the fancy stuff, but I feel like they should have better differentiated them and like tied things together so you can more clearly see that this is relating to this other thing. I know they're kind of trying to juggle obscuring the future, you know, kind of thing. Perhaps what it's doing. Yeah, like if we had hovered over this and then it like drew a line, that would have been nice. Because like sometimes whenever we mouse over things, it will give us a very clear, like it's Xing out all of those. So we know that, you know, we can only go one of these paths. It's canceling out the others. Okay, and we see this lock goes here. Ooh, Ursula and MK is on the right. Interesting. I would have wanted to learn about Ursula and MK, but I guess, oddly enough, we needed power to do that. Well, I guess we could ask about Jade, yeah, but we are going to go the left side. Find Jade's friends. Ooh. Castellu Road. Oh, this art is so pretty. I reckon Jade's friends would be more likely to give us the info than her business associates.
Yes, yes, great, perfect. Come on, I know where they hang out.
Are they your friends as well?
No, not really. We have
A friend of a friend of a friend of a friend.
some similar interests.
Similar interests? I won't dig any deeper, but I'm curious. Doesn't take long for us to find them. Nora beams and runs ahead. Some in the group greet her warmly, with hugs and hand slaps. Others nod in more distant recognition. They chat.
Weird, huh?
What's weird?
The fact that Nora is an individual person now. Not just a little kid. She has friends and places where she hangs out.
I think Nora is like 10, almost 10, 12 years our junior. Interesting.
Oh, that feeling. A part of me is sad because I feel terribly old. But the rest of me is happy to see that Nora is her own human being now.
Someone, one of the people who seem to be Nora's own friends, casually offers her a cigarette. She slaps it away. I've never seen her move so fast. She almost manages to hide that panicked glance at Laszlo first, too. Not quite, though. Laszlo grunts, and I feel a smile at the corner of my
A
lips.
human being who can make mistakes.
Yeah, don't smoke. Not even once.
Yeah. And like every other human being, she can fix them.
She can fix them. Furiously signing her up for getting her off of tobacco. And she's back.
So, they're a bit suspicious. I'm not sure about how
What? She said that. They're suspicious. How should we approach this? That's the big question. Nora, it's up to me to find the answer. Always just try introducing Polly to them? Yeah. You know, maybe we know how to handle our way in many situations, like some kind of polyglot. Thank you. I'll be here all evening. Let's tell Nora to act natural. Let's try a more positive approach.
Be yourself. Show them what you think of her.
that's gonna look even more suspicious, don't you think?
So tell them why we're here.
Ah, we're not being secretive. We're trying to find me mum. She nods and heads off. Act unnatural. Be the weirdest possible freak. All right, Nora, what I'm going to need you to do is shit in front of them. All right, you got to assert dominance. Okay, and once you have done that, you demand answers from them. They'll be too shocked to do anything else but tell you exactly what you want.
She's a good kid.
I like to imagine Laszlo and Polly are just like standing off to the side like parents at the playground as Nora like skips over to her friends group and like talks to them and like skips back to her parents to talk to them and skips back to her friends. It's just it's kind of cute.
She is.
A minute passes and Nora comes back to us.
It went well then.
They are so cool. And I just went and just talked to them about Jade Galea. Yeah, went well. They even told me where Jade was. The skate park. That's her spot.
All right, you called the skater.
Good job, Nora.
Oh, I didn't do anything much.
Oh, don't undersell yourself, Nora. Nora's smile is contagious. It spread to her grandfather.
So, next stop, the skate park.
You did have the spray paint, but I feel like, I mean, we've seen a lot of like graffiti and, you know, art and community and stuff. I feel like the spray paint is not going to be a risky guess. My mother is still missing, but for just a moment, this investigation feels just a little like a little game we're playing. It feels childish,
You seem like you're enjoying this as much as I am.
but it feels good. Both of them burst into laughter as we head towards the skate park. Let's hope Jade is as amazing as everyone says she is. My call was that she has a leather jacket, so let's see. Nora's about to say something, but what's that sound? Ooh. Nora's just starting to say something when a buzzing stops her mid-word. A drone. It hovers directly above us, rotating slowly. Its little engine whines like a wounded animal as it moves back and forth. having apparently decided we aren't a threat. It takes off, rising high over the city. Nora glances meaningfully at Laszlo.
Come on. You don't think it was here for us?
Polly,
It was just a patrol.
you've been gone a while. Things aren't like they used to be.
We still haven't seen what happened from the intro cutscene where the camera scanned Polly and marked her as not a citizen. Oh great, the delivery drones are also spy bots! Yeah, I mean, I did mention MK basically controls half the city through providing jobs or just outright owning it. I guess not. I feel almost alien to my own island.
Rule number 1 on Atina. Never say anything around a drone you wouldn't want recorded.
Damn things are everywhere these days. City sounds like a giant beehive.
Well, everyone will start to need to communicate via dance to obfuscate the drones from picking up their conversations. Suddenly, overnight, Atina has become dance capital of the world.
Monocon Zone owns this island, or they will. Control of everything. Public services, advertising, even security. It's all theirs now.
Almost seems like this is like the proto cyberpunk dystopia situation. Like, the mega corporation isn't fully in control, but it is like 80% of the way of establishing its complete control before it starts, you know, doing the dystopic stuff known in cyberpunk.
Well then, might they have something to do with how Jade's suddenly keeping a low profile?
Her friends don't think so. They said something about some personal issues. Nothing specific, though.
We can access this node normally, as opposed to accessing it abnormally. Are you a bad enough magical oracle and diplomat to prevent a genre change to cyberpunk? We'll have to see if I'm a bad enough dude. MK delivery drones. Drones have been used by Monoconcern since the 2020s and are the future of B2B and I am going to throw my coffee cup through the fucking window. I did not expect to see B2B and B2C while at home and not at work. I am going to lose my god's damned mind. These multi-purpose machines have seamlessly replaced cars and trucks on Atina. With thousands of units in flight daily, drones are now an integral part of life on Atina. An omnipresent sight that buzzes night and day. They help workers with their daily tasks. Their cameras and microphones allow Monoconcern to monitor the well-being of the people on Atina and deliver crucial messages in case of emergency. Go drones! Yeah, I'm feeling more and more like the Codex is the MK database that we are somehow getting insight into. Monitor the well-being and deliver crucial message in case of emergency. Actually, hold on. I just noticed something. So, citizens in society have Monoconcern. But Aspirations, Sanctuary, and Mythology have this symbol. So maybe the citizens in society are Monoconcern database. And this is someone or something else? Maybe truth, because it mentioned truth. I feel like truth. Truth feels like that because I think it mentioned truth is the one that knows a lot of things. So it seems like it's going to be our knowledge aspiration of some flavor. Yeah. If Monoconcern had entries on aspirations, that definitely would have been more credence towards, you know, something piercing the urban fantasy veil, a corrupting element, defector, you know, something like that. But interesting, very interesting. Objectives: create a public scandal. People need to know about Ursula's disappearance. Interesting. Let's keep it secret. You need to protect yourself and your loved ones first. Persuade Jade to network. She has strong ties to Alma's activist community. They could help. Ooh, so these are swoopy things, which means if we go this left path, they have to happen. Weird that this symbol is different. So we have Nora loses her cool. Let Nora speak. Shush Nora. Jade offers her help. Jade's confession. We have one bond crystal. We're gonna get a power and a bond here. We can go all in on bond if we wish. So if we go left, we absolutely cannot do create a public scandal. It looks like we can finesse getting the bliss option. Have 3 bliss crystals, gain 10 bliss crystals. Okay, so that basically, that alone will give us 13 to complete the act overview. So still unsure if we can choose a path that ends up with not having met any of the consequence objectives. I certainly wonder if it is possible and whether that will cause something. I do like how, so we need 3 bliss crystals. We can see that the symbols are lighting up. So we have a little shorthand telling us how many we have. Since we have 1 bond crystal, we have 1 lit up. That's a nice touch. I also wonder, because it mentions we can't get all objectives, and certainly in this, you know, the first chapter, things are fairly limited. Makes sense. But I wonder if there's ways we will be able to meet multiple... Why did I click on that? Meet multiple consequences in later chapters. If we can sort of have mixes of stuff. I guess it depends if the game is going to focus on like a central storyline or if there's going to be parallel plots going on. I mean, the fact that some nodes seem to have slots for multiple types of crystal. We'll definitely see this one, that this has a consequence of us losing bliss crystals. So it's definitely like if we go this left path, we're either going to be bliss or jade, because it's going to remove whatever crystals we have. Actually, can we brick ourselves? If we take the bliss... No, if we take the bond and then go the bliss... No, then we go... Oh, that gives us 3 bliss. Never mind. It's like there, I thought I could brick myself, but the fact that it gives 3 means we're good to go. Oh, wait, this is a... Needs 3 to even pick it. I need to advance because it looks like to me there's a potential to brick myself. And if so, I actually want to see if something happens if we do that. Okay, so let's stop stalling and check out Jade's personal issues. As we walk through the bustling city, Laszlo decides it's time for a short break. He halts, leaning up against a railing in thought.
Personal issues. Well, these days that could mean a lot. Money, relationships, politics. Too vague. Nothing to work with. You ask me though, that damn company's involved somehow. They always are when things go tits up. Jade seems to be well known, respected even. No way they don't know about her. To be as young as her, carrying all that weight, I'd probably want to escape the limelight from time to time too.
I can't help but feel moved by his comment. I'm older than Jade. What did I do? I left the island.
I can't imagine either.
I shake my head. Let's not get sidetracked. I need to focus on the issue at hand.
What about Ursula? Do you think MK is interested in her too?
I can't see why they would be. What would they want with a poet?
What if?
An idea is forming. A thought. A little bubble that could maybe change the course of
What
this.
if they weren't interested in her? What if she was with them?
She would have said something. Or, well, or not, if it was risky for us. I don't like where this is going, but...
He swipes his sweaty forehead and pushes himself away from the railing.
First, the skate park.
To the park skate! It may be risky, but it could work. What is Laszlo's backup plan? Wait, what? Nodes can also make you lose crystals when you reach them. Ah! We're gonna lose our bond and... Ah! Ray! Hi, Ray. I hope you're having a fantastic evening. I can't believe you're being mean to me and yeeting me into the void like that. If y'all don't know Ray, we need to fix that. Ray is a wonderful, wonderful artist who arts in grayscale, which blew my fucking mind when I first saw it. Highly recommend gandering their majestic works. The Dino Doggo is a wonderful person. Hi, Ray. Ray did this! Durangar, what are you about to do? Durangar? Durangar, what are you about to do? Yes. Yeah. The little boops are little Ray doodles as well. Of course, Durangar got the rare boop with the smooth jazz. I de-booped the Snoot. Snoot is thoroughly booped. Well, the fact that we're losing our crystals means all of my trying to min-max things has gone to shit. So, me, I guess. I guess we have to go through here. Nobody watch this? Oh, no. Whee! Not lucky enough, Durangar. Not lucky enough. Simply a normal spin and not DVD spin. We head to the skate park. The streets are quieter now, with rush hour long since over. A stray dog trots alongside us for a moment, sniffs my hand, then wanders off. Jade is a long shot, but she's our only shot. Besides, Laszlo claims he has a plan.
Alright, out with it then.
Posters.
Posters! Thousands of posters as far as the eye can see! Polly, drink up. You're gonna need the energy. You gotta hydrate. The Dreki drink has electrolytes, all right? It has what plants crave. You drank too much last night, all right? You need the energy. You need the refreshment. You need the potassium, the water, and salt. Potassium, salt, water. Those are the things that your neurons need to do things. Not neurons, nerves.
Posters. of Ursula.
Exactly.
Exactly. Just thumbs up. Laszlo, you are certainly a good bean.
Look, your mother may not be the best known woman on this island, but she has connections. Hell, the Naiads is basically a community center, and everyone at the bar knows her. We get her face up everywhere, tell people to contact us. We're bound to get something back.
Nora and I share a glance. This feels good. It could work.
And if we do find this Jade, well, we could run an ad in that magazine of hers.
Use her network to spread the word even further.
Exactly.
That sounds like a pretty good way to piss off MK.
Yeah. But Jade's our best chance. If we get close to her, we get closer to MK as well.
The more we learn, the more Ursula's disappearance becomes shrouded in mystery. Was it really the result of politics? Did she get herself into something that she couldn't get out of? And is creating a public scandal really the best way to find our answers? Local poet disappears, NK does nothing. They won't say or do anything. They're already getting away with much, much worse. Just emphasize that Ursula was a focal point of the community, particularly with artists and activists, and yet asked what the predatory land-grabbing mechacorp would want with her. Yeah, it's not like corporations have ever caused any community people or ecological groups to go missing or suffer consequences. Never, never, never.
Eyes on the prize.
Oh, hey, Bliss. Welcome on by.
You're getting closer, right? You're making moves.
You're making moves! You're dodging left! They're going right! Yes, maybe Nora and Laszlo are right. Maybe this will work out.
Keep that momentum going. Reverie still needs you.
Bliss suddenly becomes absorbed in her handheld console, focusing on mashing 2 specific buttons as fast as possible. The glimpse of her undivided concentration is impressive, but it doesn't seem to be going as she planned. Chimera, you pulled out a drink. You drank it while you threw me into the void. That's just rude. Yep, DVD spin it is. All right, I'm just spinning mad here at all this hydration. You're keeping the drinks from me. Love how Bliss fucking puts her drink on her head and that, yeah. The character animations, there's a lot more variety than I would have expected for a visual novel kind of thing. I also love how even though we have these little backgrounds, there's little animations that are going on all the time. We have these little cars driving, we have this tram going through, the birds flying. God, this is a gorgeous game. Off to a great start.
Try to wrap it up before I rage quit this game.
Oh, the little pout face! Oh, that's so cute. Bliss must know I can't answer right now.
You didn't hear this from me, but Power's getting all ceremonial about the truth situation.
I like to ask what that even means, but I can't. And anyway, she's already gone. Polly, she can read your mind if you let her. You can just think at her and then she can communicate back at you. Come on. Right. So, Jade. When we get to the skate park, how should we approach her? You've heard of carbonated drinks. Well, here's our new anti-carbonated drink. No explosion guaranteed. Small risk of vacuum. I can go left or right. Okay. So if we do this, we need 3 bliss crystals to pick this. That's impossible. We would have had to have gotten bliss crystals back here, because this part removes our bond and power. Okay, this hidden node is tantalizing as fuck. Actually, because this is inevitable, because these are forced nodes, I feel like we're gonna have to go left regardless. Okay, so whichever we pick here is gonna unlock something over here. So I want to go the left path because I'm feeling bond is the path we want to walk on this. Let's go with try to befriend Jade. Armadillo Skate Park. All right. Will Jade have a spray can? Survey says. We arrive at the skate park and my heart sinks. It's deserted. Not a single soul in sight. I'm about to suggest we come back later when I hear a squeak from Nora. It's Jade, appearing from behind a half-pipe. Time for the charm offensive.
Jade?
The young woman's guard is immediately up. No doubt she's used to being recognized and suspicious of who we might be.
Can I help you? My name's Polly. This is Laszlo and Nora.
Hey.
I think you know my mother. Ursula?
From the Naiads? Your mum, is she? Funny how we studied her poetry at school. At uni, even.
Jeez.
You have no idea. We wanted to speak to you because we thought you could help us with... She vanished, my mother, a few days ago. And we thought maybe you could help.
Jade turns to look out over the ocean. She shifts a little, readjusts her stance, thinking.
I'm sorry to hear that.
She sounds genuine, almost shocked. Her demeanor has changed slightly.
We wondered if anything you could tell us. Anything at all.
Considering our necklace is an artifact, you know, this is probably just a jade circle and necklace. But what if it's more?
That would mean the world to us.
I shoot Nora a look. Calm down. We don't want to scare her off. Jade maintains her silence. Suddenly, she turns away from the view and looks me straight in the
When
eye.
did she disappear, exactly? What was she like the day before? Was she acting strange?
This isn't the passionate Jade I've heard about. She feels cold, analytical. The opposite of the energetic, driven fire starter I'd imagined.
Look, I'm sorry to press you on this. I really am. But we really need to know if you two were planning anything beyond the poetry.
Maybe Jade's an avatar of truth, the way that Polly's apparently an avatar of harmony. I don't know, because we've seen mention. There's been a mention of oracles, which seem distinct from harmony, which is somehow the bridge between brittle and reverie. But it definitely seems like there are potentially other roles that have importance or meaning or effect. I feel like I believe truth is still an aspiration. I don't think we have confirmation whether any of the aspirations are able to possess or physically manifest. I'm still suspecting like the demigod thing, but we'll see. She moves closer, and she's still not
Did
answering.
she mention anything about a meeting with someone you'd never heard of? Was anything missing with her? A suitcase, clothing, money?
I just fancy necklace down right on her desk. Picked it up, went into a bathtub, fucking fell through into another world. Craziest shit I ever seen. Clearly, the charm offensive has failed. Despite the increasing tension, I'm a little sad. I used to be better at putting people at ease. Time for a different tack. Yar, fuck.